I'm going to show everything what we are going to learn. You will see. Okay. Everyone can see my screen. It's a Photoshop screen. You guys can see my Photoshop. Okay, great. Okay, so especially the Maria's Promise team, you guys have heard me saying work with the hue and saturation and things like that. But okay, before continuing, this training is going to be a little bit beginner friendly. So if you know these techniques or these stuffs, please bear with me, okay? Because someone else might not know about it. Okay, so let's start with hue and saturation. What is hue and saturation? You guys, let me confirm. You guys can see my screen because right now I cannot see you guys. Okay, good. Okay, great. So let's talk about what is hue, what is saturation, and there is another thing, brightness. You guys can see this color over here. Well, when you click on your color picker, you guys will see this window. Everyone is familiar with this one. So you guys see these colors over here, like all the colors in this panel. This is called hue. Over here, you guys can see there are like H, S, and B. H stands for hue, S stands for saturation, and B stands for brightness. So let's play with the hue a little bit, like make it 15 or 60. If you take a closer look, when I'm changing the value in the hue section, it's changing the colors in this panel. So all the colors are known as hue altogether. Okay. Now let's go for saturation. What is saturation? Saturation is how bright, not bright, what kind of deep or like, yes, how intense, perfectly said. How intense the color would be. Okay. So for saturation, the knob, it will move like left and right. Okay. And for brightness, you guys can guess it. It will make the color light or dark. So it for brightness, it will go up or down. Is hue, saturation, and brightness clear to everyone? Okay. Now I am going to show you guys a few system how you can a few technique tips how you can change a color. So let's change the color of this shirt, and I'm going to take the object selection tool. Okay, before I select anything, let me show you guys something. Back in the days, we generally used pen tool to select an object properly, but nowadays the object selection tool is pretty good, and we can make like very good selection with that. But there is a setting. If you change that, you'll get a very good result. Go to preferences, then go to image processing. You will have this option in the new Photoshop. It will be selected like this device. Okay, change it to cloud. Now you can, it does a pretty good job, but if you need much better result, change the selection process from faster to more stable. Okay, so change from device to cloud and save it. Then it will be able to get very good selection result, especially for those images which has a lot of details. Okay, so let's go with a simple one. um, Go with hue and saturation, a very simple way to change the color. You guys know about this, how we can change the color, etc., right? Like dragging the uh, bar here and there, then changing the saturation to make it to make it change the intensity, and then lightness or brightness to make it light or deep. Okay, so now I'm going to move to the next one. Is yes, yes, go ahead. Yeah, it can get you some result, but maybe not perfect result. I'm going to show you few different ways how you can change colors. Okay, so this is one. Like you can change it. This is if you want to change some color very fast, you can use this technique. It would be fast, but it might not give you the perfect result. Okay, yeah. Let's move to a different one, which will be color. Let's use a solid color. What color? Let's use yellow. Okay, and I'm going to, I have just copied the layer mask to this color. Okay, now you guys remember we were using hue, saturation, and brightness. Now over here, you guys will be seeing some options like hue and color. Now what are the difference? And there is saturation. Now what are the difference between hue, saturation, and color? Well, we are not going to use saturation because it will not give you the color you want. And yes, we'll be talking about hue and color. Hue will be using just the hue, not saturation, not brightness. Okay, and if you are going to use color, it will use both hue and saturation. Now let's change the color from here to like maybe a lighter one, or like maybe a teal one, a purple one, or pink one. See how it changes the color density. If I move it to brightness, it will change it to a little bit dark or get rid of the color because it is blending with this color. Okay, let's do something else. I want to make this t-shirt um, white. How can I do that? Because you might be able to do it with saturation. But yeah, it it doesn't give you a very good result. Yeah, it doesn't give you a very good result. So um, let's start with saturation. We have moved the saturation to absolutely zero, so that, yeah, that a white is not absolutely white, or a black is not absolutely black. Okay, keep that, always keep that in mind. So yeah, maybe this is good enough. Now what I'm going to do is merge those together. So right now our shirt is white. It's not a pink shirt anymore. And if you want to use the hue and saturation layer now on it, you'll see it does not change the color of the shirt. So the hue and saturation color system does not work on it. You can forcefully force it to change, like from here. If you click on colorize, it will do it. You can force it to change color, but it's a lot of work. What you can do is use the color, this one. You can see that what we had before, and a pink shirt, it was using like the it didn't give you the exact color that you are using. So if the shirt is white or a very light color, this color layer will help you to get a good color. Okay, yeah, all the system has its limitation. Like for example, this one doesn't look as good as it should. Yeah, anyone have any question? Yes, yes. So we while changing the color, you will not, let me show it one more time. Something, good question, and let me show it. Yes. S- so the thing is, yeah, you just have to play with the brightness a little bit to get the that perfect shadows. Okay, now what we can do, another thing. Anyways, so yeah, this is how you get the white color. This is the best we can get it. There are different way we can do it. For example, let's make all zero. Okay, I'm not going to show that with this one. Let's do it with another one. So if you want to change the blue color, fortunately this shirt has white, but it could be some other color also. Now you want to change just that blue color. How will you do it? If we do it like the selection and then add hue and saturation, it does change it, but it's I forgot how to, yeah, but it's actually changing everything. So like if there were a different color on the shirt, it would have also changed, but we do not want that, right? We only want to change just the blue. So we will have to do a selective color change. How can we do that? You can select it from here. You see right now it says master. Change it to, we have blues, so select blues. Now we can, if we change it, it will just target the blues. There is another thing. For example, you don't know what color it is and you want to change it. How can we do that? Oops, let me get there. Zero. Yeah. For example, it's like you don't know what color it is. You want to change it, but you don't know what color it is from this view. Use this one. It's kind of a color selector. Click on the color that you want to select. You see it has selected that color, and you can like select a little bit more of that color, so it changes it, just selects all the blues. Okay, now let's change it to a little bit pink. That's how you can change a specific color of an object. You can see I am not masking her. You can see over here the mask is off. I am not masking her. Okay, so yeah, that's another thing how you can do it. um, let's do one more. Now this is going to be a complex one. I want to change the sky. How can I do that? Let's do a sci-fi world. um, yep. Let's take this one. So I want to use this sky rather than that blue one. So how will I be able to do that? Let me show you how we can do that. Let's get the layer behind the layer we want to use and select this layer. We will be using blend if. Okay, now we're working on the current layer. Okay, so this knob over here, if you move it to the right, sorry, if you move it to the left, it will get rid of all the bright colors. Okay, it will get rid of all the bright colors. It might have get rid of the sky, but it has also get rid of a few details that I don't want to go. And If you use it from the left side, it will get rid of the dark colors. You guys can see right now it has gotten rid of the dark colors, but we also don't want that. We just want to get rid of that blue sky. How can I do that? Blend if right now it's gray, you can choose actually three colors: red, green, or blue. The sky is blue. We're going to select the blue and move it slowly to the right. Now the edges are a little bit sharp, and what we're going to do is hold Alt or Option, then click on that knob. It has divided into two parts. Now make them a little bit spread so the transition is more smooth. Okay, great. We have our purple background, but the trees, they look the trees from Earth. But I wanted the trees from a different world, maybe the world of Avatar. Let's make the tree blue. How can we do that? Okay, for that, first of all, we need to make a mask. Let's do the mask. Oh, another thing. I don't know if you can see my screen or not. If I select the layer, it will select everything. The sky maybe is transparent, but it actually is not. Okay, how can we make that sky actually transparent? Change this layer to smart object. Yeah, convert to smart object. Now the layer, the background is transparent, and if I select it now, you can see at now I can select the trees. Okay, now let's use hue saturation and like change the color to yeah, a little bit like purpley. Okay, great. Now what if I do not want the tree branches to have this color? How can I do that? How can we select that? Here comes something called select color range. From yeah, I have to select this one first. Yeah, go to select, then you'll see this option color range. Select that one. Now you can see it's already selected a lot of things, but what we want to do is select the branches. Okay, so once when I select on this one, you can see it has selected just a few. Then let's click on plus so we can select a little bit more of the colors. Okay, yep, okay. I think it has selected a little bit more than I wanted. No problem, we can get rid of that by using like maybe lasso tool and hold alt, then move your mouse to get rid of the parts that you don't want to select. Fine. Now let's use hue and saturation. Oops, I selected the wrong one. Yep. Okay, here we go. Now we have the tree branches. Oh, it has also taken the effect on our back. Okay, now here we go. Yep, now we can change it to purple. Here, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, am I forgetting? Oh, yes, I am forgetting something, and it might help you, especially the Maria's Promise team, a little bit. I want to have this shirt a gradient color. How can I do that? It is actually pretty simple, same as what we did with the solid color, but rather than solid color, select gradient. And what color shall I use? Someone suggest me two colors. Okay, so let's go for purple, and the second one is going to be blue. Of course, the transparency need to be 100%. Great. Now what we have to do is change it to color, and there you go. You can change it like however you want. It will work. If you want to change the color intensity, you can slide the layers or change it from the color picker. It will work the way you have learned. Just right now we are using two colors instead of one. That's it. Okay, I actually had, yeah, I think that's all. Now, if you guys have any question, okay, I'm willing to show it again. Whichever part you guys want, it's okay. I can show it again.